Hi, my name is Pete Watson, and we're at Howell Living History Farm in Hopewell Township, New Jersey. Today is January 25th, 2025, and we are harvesting ice. Our goal today is to fill the ice house, which is behind me, and it holds 25 tons, and it was built in the mid-19th century by the farm family who worked this farm, and they used it to store ice harvested off this very pond, which they use themselves to pack cans of milk in their wagon that they took down to the train stop every day to meet the milk train that came from Belvedere. And that kept the product cool while the train, which was often late, made its way down along the canal. They had a big enough ice house that we imagined that they sold ice to other farmers in the valley, and our research indicates that there were no other ice houses here, and that's probably what happened. We also have an oral history that was given to us by someone who had the story handed down by his grandparents, and the story was that neighbors once called this the ice farm because it's where they came to buy ice. But we're harvesting ice today using the same tools and methods that they probably used more than a century and a half ago to harvest this very pond. And we've invited the public to help us do it, and they're learning how to use tools like ice saws, breaker bars, pikes, and the tool that I'm holding right now, which is an ice plow. This was used on bigger ponds and lakes where horses could be used to pull the plow across a very large area and make a series of increasingly deeper grooves that would be finished off with hand tools. But when this was done commercially, it was a multi-million-dollar industry, and it involved shipping ice from points north on big lakes and putting it on rail cars and sending it to cities. And there it was stored in ice houses, and ice houses were the place where in the morning companies that delivered ice to homes went and got cakes of ice and then proceeded to sell it to people who had ice boxes. Of course, there were no refrigerators in those days, so that was a way to keep whatever you wanted cool.
Tell me what you're doing here.
Cutting ice, the old-fashioned way. So in the days before refrigeration, this was your only way of keeping your milk and other perishables cold. That's where the term icebox came from. It was literally a non-refrigerated refrigerator box that you kept cold with blocks of ice that you either bought from a company that delivered it via horse-drawn wagon, or in the case of a farm like this, you cut it off of a pond yourself. So, needless to say, looking at the pond here, this is not ice that you would put in a drink, but instead use to keep things cool in your icebox or chip up and make ice cream. Because when you're making ice cream, the ice doesn't actually touch the cream and sugar. It just goes around a metal cylinder on the outside. So it's two steps. Push down the far end and then use the hook part of your pike to pull it up on the ice. And then you can, Blue, watch out. You can pull it further back with the hook, and then you get behind it, stick it in the top, and push it over to your ramp, where it will be pulled up into the ice house. Now, you want to use this one and push it over to the ramp. Okay? Stick it on the top.
Get it.
Blue, hey, leave it. Blue, come over here. Come here.
Well done.
All right, Mark. Tell me what you're doing.
Stacking some ice, winter, and we're gonna insulate it so the blocks don't freeze with some nice sawdust. That on there like that. And we just keep stacking the ice. Hold about 25 ton when filled.
Wow.
Do this for a whole 25 minutes and then we get to have our ice cream. But it is ice, rock salt, the ice that was harvested just down there. It's nice fresh ice. And then inside, whole milk, heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla. So the container in here is like a smaller size of this barrel. It's about that big. It's not a ton, but this is a small example model in case you want to see what it looks like with a little less rock salt ice. All right, here we go. The other magic ingredient is elbow grease. Thank you for providing that.
We're going to put this block of ice into our ice box. It's going to keep our food cold. Oh god. This is not going well.